Hello Aries, Elsie here to do a bonus read for you, my birthday friends. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. If you're brand new and you've never been here before, welcome here. We like to be in the comments around here a little bit. We are a bit of a community. If you are the one who is the ride or die, you're always watching, clicking, viewing, subscribing, and you got that bell button on, thank you so much for doing that. I really do depend on you, my ride or dies. Thanks so much. So I'm here with a bonus read for you, Aries, because look, now I usually do a bonus read after 1,000 views, but you guys have been so consistent and your numbers have been consistently growing. In fact, Aries was the one that had the most subscriptions last week. So if you are brand new and you're in the Aries tribe, whether you're cross-watching or you are an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to say hello. I like to be in the comments too. All right, happy birthday, friend. Here we go. Let's find out what's coming up for you. Now, these readings, if you're not aware, when I do these bonus reads, I don't date or time them. I intend on reading in present and future energy. This will not be past energy. Tell me what's coming up for Aries, please. It could be for today, tomorrow, or next year. Who knows? Tell me what's coming up for Aries. All right, Aries, you have a new beginning on the table here. You have prosperity begins, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Something is you're about to invest somewhere in a new beginning. There is an emotional loss, though, that you are dealing with. And so it almost feels like you had to leave something to begin something. I'm going to say that when new beginnings is here, this is major arcana. This is the Fool. So that means that something had to have ended in order for something to begin. And so I feel like that you still are going through some sort of an emotional loss. It feels like there is a situation here where you were playing the waiting game and to see if something would grow roots. And it feels like you've decided that your material and spiritual prosperity is somewhere else, because this is the Chariot. You're getting in the Chariot and you're going. After waiting for a really long time to see if this thing would catch balance. But it didn't, and so I think it's over. You're experiencing some sort of emotional loss. Let's find out what's going on here. Tell me about Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aries. Aries, if you're interested in a private read, please look at the top of the comments, the very first comment that's pinned. All the information is there if you're interested in a private read. Tell me about prosperity begins for Aries, please. In this bonus read, tell me about Aries. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Chariot energy. And we have the Page of Swords. So I want to say that something is going to be happening super quick. It's the fastest moving energy here with the Chariot, and it is Cancer energy moving really quickly. I want to say that something has come into balance. So I don't know if you deliberately balance something, or something is just like the universe with the light horse and the dark horse. It's like the universe is coming together and bringing you some sort of stable moment in time where you can get in your Chariot and go wherever it is that you want to go for the new beginning here. We have prosperity begins, and we have the Six of Wands. I want to say whatever is coming here, Aries, it feels like it has to do with your workplace. I want to say it's like you've become a public figure, or people are watching you. And I feel like it's either making you money, or this is something really new to you, that you are like garnering attention. We see somebody here who is on a stage, right? Somebody here is on a stage and they are, holding their hands out in victory. I'm open to it. I feel like you're open to having some type of victory. I want to say that this, the prosperity begins card is the Ace of Pentacles. It can be anything. It's abundance. So it can be love, money, home, hearth. Something is changing in your pentacle world. You're about to get victory over something that's going on in your pentacle world. There is some sort of new beginning here. It could have to do with the Ace of Pentacles, right? It could have to do with this new beginning, but I feel like it's coming charging at you really close. I feel like with the good comes the bad. And I want to say with the beginnings also comes endings. And I want to say that something first has to end before you can complete this new beginning. Before you can charge at this new beginning, it feels like something in the future has to end. And it feels like it could be something that's going on right now and something that's sort of dragging on into the future, I want to say. The Page of Swords is someone who is the student, right? The one who is looking for, who's carefully taking steps toward knowledge. I want to figure out what's going on here. It's like you're trying to figure out this feeling of lack and why you feel this emotional loss. We'll talk about it a little more. And we do have the moon energy here. So the moon energy is Cancer and Pisces energy. And whenever I see this card, the first thing that Charlie shows me is when you're sitting in the passenger or the driver's seat and you see the mirror and across the top it says things are closer than they appear. I want to say that your moment where you're going to be getting in the chariot and going is very, very close. And we do have the Page of Swords that tells me that you are watching someone or something and feeling emotional loss about it here. We do have the King of Wands. And so it feels like you are here, right? Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, King of Wands. And it feels like you are about to, something here that you've been thinking about, something that's been in your intuition. I feel like you're about to step forward on that thing. And I feel like you are embarking either on a spiritual journey or you are going out to find someone that you want to speak to about a commitment, something that is wish fulfillment. All right. Let's clarify a little bit here for you. You're about to get some victory, and I think it's in your pentacle world. So maybe you've put a bid in on a house and you're going to get it. Maybe you start a business and you are going to get victory in that business, because I feel like you're going to get a lot of attention in whatever it is that you're doing here. Tell me about the Six of Wands and prosperity beginning here for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. It's the beginning of something, a beginning of a new path that is something that is about to grow. We do have the Queen of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups, and then we have the Death card in reverse. I feel like you're compassionately walking away from something in the past. Like, I feel like you're trying to do it in a kind, caring, compassionate way. But I feel like you must walk away. You must disconnect emotionally from the Queen of Cups, possibly, in order to have this new path, in order to get what you want, in order to start what you want. The Death card is in the reverse, which tells me that you are fighting change. And I want to say to you, please stop fighting the change, because what is coming is really beautiful. You're about to get the victory in some sort of a pentacle thing, something brand new that you're investing in that is going to grow really quickly. And I feel like if you keep avoiding the change, that maybe you get stuck here in this Eight of Cups. Just listening. We have the Six of Wands, and that is coming over the finish line, or it feels like you've been in a hard battle, I want to say. So maybe you've had a business that has been that's been hard to grow, or maybe it was a hard first couple of years or something like that. And I feel like you're trying to be kind with yourself while you're struggling and before the victory comes. But I think part of the struggle is that you don't want to settle for what you've been settling for anymore. But in order to get what you want, and you never really got that before, you have to change the way you act, the way you move, and the way you take action. So you must allow this transformation to happen. But I feel like you are avoiding change. And I feel like if you avoid the change, you could delay a whole bunch of things. Tell me why the Ace of Pentacles is here for Aries, please. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this thing's going to build really quickly here. We have the Page of Swords with all sorts of people watching you, and the Star, because this is your wish fulfillment. It feels like you stick out. I want to say you stick out as the star. Like, people like to look at you, or they see you as celestial, or they see you as somebody who is like the brightest star. Like, it feels like your smile is spectacular, or people look at you and they see you as hope. Like, you're a person who brings other people hope. Maybe you are someone who's incredibly intelligent. Aquarius energy here. Just listening. Yeah. I want to say with the Page of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles, that your Ace of Pentacles that you're planting now, whatever it is that you're building, if you're building a business, it's taking off. And I think it's taking off while a bunch of other people are watching. So maybe it's an online thing. Maybe you are, you're selling something online, or it feels though that it brings other people hope. I want to say whatever it is that you're building. So it might be something that you're designing to help other people. But you have to use your brains for it. So it feels like you are a student as well as being the hope, that you're learning along with everyone else, but they don't really understand that you're learning along with everyone else. I feel like there is a delay here in this. So if you are having an issue with your business not taking off, I feel it's because you are choosing not to change. And in this transformation, whatever the transformation is where the money lies. I want to say that you will have victory in this Ace of Pentacles going straight to the Nine of Pentacles, something that you built by yourself, single. You didn't need anybody else's help. Tell me about the Chariot, please, and this new beginning, because there's a new beginning here that's coming pretty quickly. Tell me what it is. We do have the World card. We have the World card, which is the end of something. It is a milestone. It's also an achievement. It's like something that you were trying to bring to fruition or bring full circle for a long while. And I think it's finally here. It's finally time for it to charge in on you here. We have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're almost there. I want to say you're almost there. So if this is a business that you started and you're struggling in the business, you're almost there to the new beginning, my friend. So I want to say that there is a chapter here that's closing, and it is a milestone for you. And so if you feel like you've been going and going and going and going and trying to reach, it's like somebody keeps moving the goalpost or moving the finish line, and you keep racing for the victory and you can't get it. But I feel like the new beginnings card is telling me that you're about to hit the big one here. That whatever you've been trying to build is about to be your wish fulfillment. It's about to work. We do have someone here who is in the Nine Cups, right? And the way that they're broken up here is we've got the Eight of Cups on the table, one in the hand, which is Nine Cups. But we do have someone here who is single and happy currently. And we do have another nine here. So I feel like we're at the end of cycles, but it also feels like I want to say that your new beginning, your wish fulfillment is almost here. But you might have to go out and get it, I'm saying. Like you might have to run out and get it from somewhere, that maybe it doesn't show up to you, but I feel like you are someone who takes action a lot. You're not scared to take action. Tell me about the new beginning. What is this about? We have the King of Cups, we have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Hermit. I feel like you've been hiding your feelings from someone, that you've been lying to someone about how you feel. You're showing up here as the King of Cups. So as somebody who's very emotionally intelligent, you're showing me your emotional side. So it feels like here you've been holding down some feelings, right? This is Scorpio energy, but also Pisces and Cancer in this reading, because it's general. And then we have the Seven of Swords. So this is hiding or being deceptive or not saying something. Something is under the surface, or I'm concealing something from you. And I feel like you've been thinking about whatever this is. You've been thinking about bringing it to the surface, but you're learning from whatever this is. And I feel like what it is that you've not told somebody about your feelings. I feel like it might be what you're doing as a job here. The new beginning might be that you're teaching people about your wisdom. It could be that. And maybe that's what's been under the surface. But I think that you don't teach them all at once. You let it out bit by bit by bit. So I want to say that for some of you, it is that you've been hiding feelings. And I feel like you are about to express feelings after being silent with somebody for a while, after being very, very quiet. Tell me about this Page of Swords and the emotional loss. What's going on here? It almost feels like you're watching someone and you feel like you've lost them, but it's like you have access to watch them, whether they work online or they are online, or maybe they're in Facebook or Instagram or something like that. It feels like you are watching them go on this new path. Almost like you feel like they're getting away from you, I want to say. That somebody here is on a brand new passionate path, doing their own thing. You're watching them do it, but you're feeling a sense of loss as you watch them do it, because I think you're still holding on to them. We do have the King of Pentacles. So you've watched somebody go from being the student to being the person who is stable financially. Their 3D life is stable. they're carrying a business, they're getting a promotion if they're not in a business. But the King of Pentacles is somebody who's ready to settle down. So somebody who's solid and grounded and dependable. And I feel like it almost feels like you're watching someone, you watch someone grow to be the King of Pentacles. It could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. You've watched somebody grow, and it's become a passionate pastime for you to watch them, although your heart is breaking. I feel like you want to be in on the fun, and you want to be in on whatever is growing here. I feel like you've been holding on to the King of Pentacles, feminine or masculine, right? It says king, but it can be a feminine energy as well. And so what is the loss here? What's going on? It's a loss of victory. Why is that? Because we didn't say anything. It feels like you want to say something. Tell me what we are talking about here. The Knight of Wands, and you want to do it quickly. I feel like there's a passionate conversation that you want to take place here. You want to speak directly to the person that you've been watching go on their path without you, their very passionate, creative path without you, and you've been holding on to the hope that the King of Pentacles is going to be a person that you're going to speak with. You're holding on to the king, it feels like. So whether that's a feminine or masculine king, I feel like you're holding on to the king. We do have the Six of Wands, which tells me that there is a little bit of ego involved in wanting to say something. It's almost like you don't like that this person's doing really well. Like, I don't think that you're wishing them terrible things, but I want to say that with the Six of Wands, it is that this person, this King of Pentacles, gets a lot of attention. And I feel like you almost want to step in. It's like everybody's on the dance floor and two people are dancing and you feel like they're getting too close. And so you're like, I'll cut in here. Like, that's what it feels like with the Knight of Wands. I'm going to cut in here. That's what it feels like here. Tell me about this outcome here. What sort of outcome is going on? We've got the Ten of Wands, we've got the Queen of Wands, and we have the Two of Pentacles. So whatever you've been struggling and juggling with, I feel has become really heavy, and you just want to speak with the Queen of Wands. So we have the King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. We have someone who is earthly and possibly has fire in the chart as well. What is this Hermit? And I just want to know about the Seven of Swords. What's going on with the Seven of Swords? What's hiding? The secret? Communication. So somebody hasn't said anything, but they're going to make communication. They're going to communicate with, possibly, if we are talking about the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Wands, take it as it resonates for you. We have Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have fire energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Yeah, you're carrying around some heavy burdens about the past or about passion. It feels like you're carrying around some heavy burdens about the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're still very attracted to this person and you love their tenacity. You love that they're able to do whatever they want, whenever they want to do it. And if they don't like it, they just walk away. This person doesn't wait for anything to come to them. They go out and get it. That's what it feels like here. Let's get an outcome here. Tell me what's going on with the outcome. Tell me about Aries and this outcome. We have the Page of Pentacles. There is an offer here that you're thinking about in hermit mode for the King of Pentacles and your wish fulfillment. So we've got cards repeating: wish fulfillment, King of Pentacles. We've got the Hermit here. The only thing that's new is the Page of Pentacles. So I do feel that you do want to, that your wish fulfillment is to be with the King of Pentacles, whether they are feminine or masculine, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like you are in hermit mode thinking about, how am I going to say this? How am I going to connect to this person, right? You see this person connecting to the star. How am I going to connect to the star? That's what I feel like the energy is here. But I think what it is that you've got to come up with an offer. And first you have to disconnect from something here, and you're going to bite the bullet and go anyway. It's like when the Two of Wands is in the reverse, it feels like somebody doesn't feel motivated to do it. I don't think I want to do it. They're holding themselves back. Maybe I should just cut away from this and go to the calm. But it feels like somebody here feels the need to do it. It's like, I need to do it. The Three of Swords is in the reverse because I don't want to be brokenhearted anymore. I think that's you. I feel like you are going to connect with someone here. But first, I feel that you got to stop holding off change. This change is what begins it all, I believe. if for those of you who have started a business, it's about to blow up here. It's going from the Ace of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. You're going to be very successful. And it's because of what you know. It's like what you know you're sharing with people and you're healing them. Whatever it is that you do, it could be maybe you are psychic intuitive, or maybe you are a life coach or a spiritual coach or something like that. Whatever it is, you're helping repair people. But I feel like the thing that you need to learn is to not hold back and to allow change to happen when it's necessary. All right. Again, you've got this Seven of Wands. Seven of Swords. You're not telling anybody that you're about to communicate with somebody here. The Queen of Wands, I think. We do have strength. You are holding back currently, but there's the Eight of Wands again. Look, it keeps all repeating, right? You're holding back from communication here with the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, we've got the King of Pentacles as well, so we do have a soulmate match here. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I do appreciate you. Thanks for being so kind to me and doing all the things that you do to make this channel grow, to make this Aries tribe grow. I appreciate you, Aries. I'm out for now. Love you guys. Happy birthday. Bye-bye.